What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video of NASCAR Heat 3. We're going over some of the new paint schemes that came out in the November DLC, and we're going to be starting with Jimmy McMurray. We got his new Sherwin-Williams car, which is actually pretty nice. I might be running this one online, probably a lot. And we also have his Cessna car, the black and blue Cessna car, which is actually pretty nice. He still has the McDonald's helmet. I don't even know why, but anyway, those are the two brand new paint schemes for Jimmy McMurray, and they're actually pretty nice. I think I like the Sherwin-Williams one a little bit better than the Cessna one, just because of the red, white, and blue. Looks like American Patriot colors. So I think I like the Sherwin-Williams one just a little bit better. So moving on to Brad Keselowski. We got his, this is also part of the November DLC. This is his red and white Worth car, his red and white number 2. It's kid friendly, that's new in the December DLC. Pretty nice. I like the paint scheme. I like the red wheels. I think it's pretty cool. Probably will be using this one a lot. I still like the Miller Lite one. It's probably my favorite, but this is actually not a bad paint scheme. So we're moving on to his BOSCH National. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here's another one. This is his Reese Draw Tight. Reese Draw Tight number 2. It's also kid friendly, no Miller Lite logos, so this is new as well. Probably I like this better just a little bit than the Worth, just because blue is my favorite color, so that's a little bit silly of me. Find the Wabash, there we go. Wabash, I don't know. But this is also new in the November DLC for Brad K. Pretty nice. It's a darker red than the Worth. I kind of don't like the white wheels. I think the white wheels throw me off for this one. I think it should be a darker red. But other than that, I think I like his Reese Draw Tight probably the most out of these 3 new paint schemes for him. I just like blue. That's just me. Alright, so moving on to Austin Dillon, who also has a new paint scheme. So unfortunately, Austin Dillon only has this one paint scheme that came out in the November DLC. It's his AAA, red and white AAA, insurance, whatever. I think it's, here I got my notes. It's, yeah, just his AAA, red and white AAA car. It's pretty nice. I like the design on the side of the car. I think it's a little bit basic to me, just a little basic. I think they could have done maybe at least a little bit better when they actually did this car in real life, but I like it. It's alright, but I don't think it comes close to his regular Dow paint scheme, but I like it. Probably using this one just a tad bit. That's, unfortunately, this is his only paint scheme that came out in the November DLC, so that's that. Moving on to, let me bring up my notes. Moving on to Kevin Harvick. So this is pretty much the same as Brad Keselowski and Austin Dillon. He only has one new paint scheme. Actually, this isn't really a new paint scheme. It's the Jimmy John's Kick and Ranch Ford Fusion. Kid friendly, no Busch beer logos or anything. It just has Jimmy John's, the Kick and Ranch logo, and just everything else, but there's no beer logo, so it's actually nice. I think this is probably my favorite car of Kevin Harvick's in a long time, besides his good wrench car from a long time ago, but this is actually pretty nice. I like this one. And that's that. This is the only paint scheme he has. Unfortunately, I wish there was a little bit more. I wish they would have brought out his orange Busch Ford from Talladega in the playoff race. But other than that, I like this paint scheme. I think it looks really, really nice. If you're a Kevin Harvick fan or not, I just like this one a lot. Moving on to Trevor Bayne, who also has 2 new paint schemes, which is surprising. So we're with Trevor Bayne, 2 new paint schemes in the November DLC for him, which is quite surprising. This one is his new Ford, just basic sponsored Ford. No other not really any other sponsors except Advocare back on the side of the car, but this one actually looks pretty nice. I like this one. I like the blue stripes, the blue, red, and white stripes on the side of the car. I think it looks pretty nice. But other than that, there's really no other sponsors except Ford on it. I mean, that's it. I mean, if you're a fan of Ford, I mean, you might like this one. But going on to his new paint scheme, which is the Advocare Rehydrate number 6 Ford Fusion. This one looks pretty nice too. Might actually start using Trevor Bayne a lot more. This is pretty nice. I like it. I like the orange on there. I like the orange number 6 too. I've never seen a number 6 quite like this one. Looks pretty nice. I like it. Might have to start researching Advocare now. I don't know what it is, but I might have to start researching it now. But it actually looks pretty nice. I like the orange on it. So well done. Moving on to who is next? Chase Elliott, who has a handful of new paint schemes. Alright, Chase Elliott is kicking it up a notch with this Mountain Dew car. I think he used this one. When did he use this one? I think over the summer months, I believe. I have no idea when he ran this paint scheme, but this came out with the November DLC. It is a really, really sharp looking car. I'm a big fan of Mountain Dew. I love Mountain Dew. I think this one just, wow. Love this one. I might have to start using this one online, and even in just exhibition races. Just well done on this one. Moving on to his Napa night vision car, and here it is. I like the blue. I like the blue. Almost to his old blue Napa car, but with a little bit of a tannish brownish color, just because of I don't know. I don't like the black Napa logo. Kind of throws off the Napa look. Yeah, I think it looks like a pretty cool paint scheme. Just not really a big fan of the tannish color on the back, but other than that, I think it looks pretty cool. Just the black Napa logo. That's not really. That doesn't really remind me of Napa, of what they do. And moving on to his final paint scheme that came out in the November DLC, his Sun Energy 1 car from Watkins Glen. This is not the playoff version car. This is just the regular season car. And this one, my God, Chase Elliott, you have one of the best paint schemes. You have the best paint schemes going out there, my man. Look at the back of that car. Look at the flames on the back. This car is nice. I'll be using this one a lot. And that's it for Chase Elliott. I mean, look at the flames of this car. Look how nice the flames are. Look how well designed this car is. This car is one of the best ones I've seen in NASCAR. The next one we got is from Eric Almirola. This is his Go Bowling number 10. If you guys remember from NASCAR Heat 2, I believe Ricky Stenhouse drove something like this. Well, it looks pretty nice. Not really what to think about this one. I don't know. I mean, I like it. It seems dull, right? I don't know. I might actually have to start getting used to this one. I know I don't really use his Go Bowling. I don't know. I just never used a Go Bowling paint scheme before. I guess I'm just not used to seeing this car. It looks pretty nice. And this is also the only paint scheme that came out for Eric Almirola in this new DLC, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe if I start using it, maybe I'll get a lot more used to it and start liking it a little bit better. But other than that, that's the only one he has. So Denny Hamlin, along with Eric Almirola, Harvick, Austin Dillon, he only had one new paint scheme come out in this DLC. And actually, I like this paint scheme. I I say I'm starting to like Denny Hamlin a lot more than I used to last year during that Chase Elliott incident, and it was hard racing incident last year. I started hating Denny Hamlin. Now I like him. I'm starting to like him just a little bit better. This is his FedEx Cares car. I don't know when he drove this one. I have no idea when he drove this one. It's pretty nice. I like the camouflage on it. I like the looks of this. Looks like a almost a, I don't know. It looks like when FedEx first came on with NASCAR. I don't know. I like this one. I really do like this one. I think the I don't know. I think it has to do with the camouflage. But other than that, I really like this one. I think his FedEx schemes over the years have been really cool. I like this one. So that's it for Denny Hamlin. Moving on to Ryan Blaney. So just like Hamlin, Almirola, Harvick, and Dillon, Austin Dillon that is, Ryan Blaney only got one paint scheme that came out in this November DLC. And actually this one, I think, so far stands out to me the most. With standing next to Chase Elliott's Mountain Dew car, I think this one looks really nice as well. I like the red, the black, the white. I like the paint scheme. This is actually a nice looking car. Body armor. I think it's the drink. Yeah, the drink body armor drink. I think it looks. And there goes a puppy barking. But I like this one. This one really stands out. No other words. Just this one stands out to me a lot. Clint Bowyer surprisingly has 3 new paint schemes in this November DLC. We're starting off with his Wix filters. I don't know, it looks kind of... I like the yellow, the goldish yellow. But I'm not sure about, like, the, basic black paint scheme. I don't know. I do like the goldish yellow, though. I think Truex ran a scheme similar to this last year. I don't know. Like a different design. Wix filters. Actually, I think Ryan Newman did or something. I have no idea, but this one's alright. Not really my favorite, but this one's alright. Next, we get his Ford Hall of Fans. Where is it? Scroll through here. There it is. Ford Hall of Fans. Nah, I like this one. The red, not the red, the black, the blue, the white. This one looks really nice. I like this one. The paint scheme just itself just stands out. And we also have his 30 years of VF1. If I can find it. Hopefully I can find it. There it is, VF1. Almost like his regular Haas CNC Ford. This one's alright. Oh, this one also has the NASCAR Salutes logo. I like this one. I mean, this one's alright. Not really the best. Not the worst. But it looks pretty cool. I think that NASCAR Salutes logo has to do it for me with this one. But that's all Clint Bowyer has. And this one really doesn't stand out to me the most. I don't know. Clint Bowyer, you're a cool man, but I'm not sure about this one. So we got the infamous Wrecky Stenhouse Jr. I said Wrecky because of his poor, horrible, disgusting wrecking performance at Daytona in July. We're starting out with his red, basic sponsored Ford car. This is like Trevor Bayne's, but I think I like Trevor Bayne's just a little bit better. It's just, if you're a fan of Ford, then you might like this car. Just Ford sponsored, really nothing else to it, just Ford all over the car. It's alright. I like the red, I like the blue, I like the white. Kind of like a patriotic paint scheme to me. I liked it. I like the red, white, and blue on here. And moving on to his Sunny D car. I like the Sunny D one. I think my favorite paint scheme of them in this game. Probably my overall favorite paint scheme of Stenhouse. I like the Sunny D. I like Sunny D a lot. Just this one stands out to me of Stenhouse. I think well done. And moving on to pull up my notes again. Kyle Busch. So Kyle Busch has 3 new paint schemes in this DLC. Starting off with this Interstate Batteries car. I like it. I like the green, I like the white. Just overall, Interstate Batteries is, to me, an iconic sponsor, with especially with Bobby Labonte going all those years back. I like what they've done with the car over the years. To me, this is really nice. I really like this one. Now we're moving on to the Snickers Almond car, if I can find it. Let's see here. Somewhere in here. There we go. Snickers Almond. Not really a big fan of the tannish color in the back. And of the front. Not really a big fan of the tannish color, but like I said, I do like the red, white, and blue. I don't know. This one, to me, probably won't stand out to me as most of the other paint schemes. I mean, the red, white, and blue does it for me. And now we're moving on to his M&M's chocolate, if I can find, there we go, the M&M's white chocolate car. I mean, I've seen better paint schemes for Kyle Busch. Not really what to think of this one. I don't know. I don't know, this one just, I don't know. This one really doesn't make it for me. I'm sorry, but, kind of basic to me. Eric Jones, new paint schemes are his Craftsman car. I like the Craftsman car. I think, having somewhat of a tool sponsorship on here, again, another tool sponsorship, tool company on the 20 car is, to me, excellent, especially since Home Depot sponsored the 20 car a long time ago. Just having a sponsor like this on the 20 car is, to me, probably the best. I like it. Craftsman, the red, the black, the white paint scheme. I like it. Probably my favorite car from them right now. Just a nice paint scheme. Got nothing else to say about it. The next one he got is his Reese's car. Another, not, I said Reese's. Reese's. This one's pretty good. I don't like the potato salad logo on there. I think they should have kept that one out, but I like it. A nice, like a gloss metallic black finish on there. I like it. Probably one of my other favorites of Eric Jones as well. Moving on to Daniel Suarez, who has, let's see, I think he has one paint scheme. And the Daniel Suarez paint scheme that came out with November DLC. Just the same as Kyle Busch's car. I like it. Just something different is that it has a Salute to Heroes logo on there. And the NASCAR Salutes logo as well. Just other than that, it's pretty much the same as Kyle Busch's. I like it. In other words. Next up, Joey Logano, who is also our 2018 champ. Congratulations to him again. His AAA auto insurance car. Is it auto? Yeah. Insurance. Yep, I got it right. I like this one. I think it looks pretty cool. Like the red, white, and blue as well. I like the red wheels. This paint scheme probably stands out to me a lot. Might be using this a lot more than I would be. So, I like this one. Joey Logano, you're cool. You're the defending champ. I like it. I like this one. That's all I have to say about this one. I just like it. So this is probably one of the more interesting paint schemes I come across. The purple on this one for Matt DiBenedetto. I think this is more for Halloween, as it has Snoopy wrapped up in TP. And yeah, I don't know, this one looks pretty nice. It's decent. I really don't talk about Matt DiBenedetto as much in my NASCAR videos, but and gameplay videos, but this one's pretty cool. I like the purple on it. I really don't know why they would release a kind of a Halloween paint scheme in November. voice crack, but I don't know. I might have to start using this one just to get used to it. I've never seen a paint scheme like this for the Benedetto, or I don't know. Just, it looks weird. But really, the Halloween paint scheme in November? Yeah, alright. I guess. David Ragan. 2 paint schemes with the November DLC. First one is the Trident Seafood car. I don't know when he raced this one. Somebody might have to put it down in the comments where he raced this one. I don't know what track it was, but this is unique. I don't like seafood, but this is unique. I mean, if you guys like seafood, and this might be the car for you. I mean, I don't know, this one is unique. I never seen anything quite like this. Just, you got the fish on the side of the car, the fish tail, fish body. Oh, I've never seen quite anything. Wow, this one has me all cut for words. I don't know. Pretty interesting. Then we have this MDS paint scheme. I like the orange. I like the dark blue. That's all I have to say. David Ragan, I don't know. I don't use David Ragan as much, so I probably won't be using these paint schemes, but this is pretty nice. It's alright. But I tried it one, that was unique. Moving on to Kyle Larson, we got his first Data 42. This is a kind of a nice paint scheme. I like the matte finish of the green and blue. Looks pretty nice. This is also his non-playoff first Data car. I don't know when he drove this one, just because I have horrible memory, I guess. But this is pretty cool. I might have to drive this one, and give it a test. Hopefully do it in a multiplayer live stream. But this one looks pretty cool. I like it. Again, like HARVICK, HAMLIN, Austin Dillon, ALMIROLA. This is his only paint scheme that came out for the November DLC. Hopefully they release a little bit more paint schemes for those guys. But I like this one. I think it looks pretty nice. Jimmie Johnson, Mr. 7-time champion. The only paint scheme that came out for the DLC was his Jimmie Johnson Foundation car. It has Lowe's on the hood, which is very good. It has Jimmie Johnson Foundation on the side. I like this one. This one is probably one of my favorites in the November DLC. I like the dark blue that he used. I like the color. Just all in all, outstanding. Just a nice looking car. I think it really does suit the Lowe's logo. I just like it. This one is really, really, really nice. I'd probably be using this one a lot. But unfortunately, this is his only paint scheme that came out in the November DLC. But like I said, outstanding. I like this one. Iconic paint scheme for an iconic Jimmie Johnson Foundation. Keep up the good work, Jimmy. I like this one. Bubba Wallace is kicking it up a notch with 3 paint schemes. First is Farmer John. Really don't know where he drove this paint scheme at. Where he ran this paint scheme at, but I like it. I like the red, white, and blue. I think it looks almost like another patriotic car. It could have been run in both the Charlotte Coca-Cola 600 and the Daytona July race. I like this one. Very nice patriotic colors. I think it looks nice. Probably. I like all the RPM paint schemes. I think they look pretty cool. Next one we got is Worldwide Technology, Worldwide Tech. Again, red, blue, a little bit of white. Again, I liked all the RPM paint schemes in this DLC, or in every DLC that came out for this game. I just a big fan of these RPM schemes, man. And then we got Food Lion. Food Lion, okay, so you got a little bit of a yellowish gold in there, which is pretty cool. Never really seen a yellowish on an RPM 43, but It's alright. I think I like, personally, I think I like the Farmer John better than the two, but other than that, I think this is pretty decent. I'll be running this one a handful of times over the course of Heat 3's lifespan. Other than that, Bubba Wallace, you're kicking ass with these paint schemes, man. I like them. So, trucks. With everyone else, like ALMIROLA, HAMLIN, he only has one new paint scheme that came out, and this is the auto insurance Big A Toyota. Well, it's alright. They could have done a little bit better. Hopefully, they could have added like a little bit of a design on the side of the car, but it's an alright paint scheme. Probably not one of my favorites in the paint scheme pack, or the DLC pack, but I might have to start getting used to this one just a little bit. But other than that, it looks alright. I like the blue on there, that's probably why I like it just a little bit. It's because of the blue color. It's alright. I like it. Not as much as the other paint schemes that came up, but it's alright. Not the best, but not the worst. It's just in the middle. Moving on. Surprisingly, KAHNE has two paint schemes that came out. First, this is Habit for Humanity paint scheme. This is just like his Procore, whatever it is. Yeah, Procore paint scheme, just with Habit for Humanity on it. It's alright. I like the orange on there. It looks pretty nice. Haven't really... where did he drive this one at? This is like my first time seeing it. At least second time just scrolling through the schemes. I never really did a review on them. But where did he run this one at? I have no idea where this one came about. And moving on to the FDNY Foundation car, which is his last car in the paint, his paint schemes, and the DLC. I like it. I think it's yeah, the New York Fire Department. I like it. I really do like this one. Supporting, pretty much supporting the Fire Department of New York. I like it, this one. I think it looks really nice. The yellow on the 95, could have switched it to the red. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I like this one. Supporting the firefighters over there in New York. I like this one. I like it. I think it's very well done. I like the support of the firefighters and their service for us. And here we are with the last paint scheme. I'm not going over the winning paint schemes just to save time on the video. I won't be going into depth of the Xfinity paint schemes or trucks paint schemes in the video, just to save time. Just going over the biggest main ones that came out. Like I said, I think I'll do the other paint schemes like Xfinity Truck Series, all that in another video, but just to save time, we got Ryan Newman's Liberty National car, green and blue. This is alright. I like the metallic gloss finish with the blue, the green. I like it, and I think, where did he run this one? Atlanta? I don't know. It's somewhere in the, probably in the beginning of the season. I have no idea. But it looks nice. I like the green outline for the numbers. I think it looks cool. It looks alright. I like the metallic finish. I think the metallic gloss finish for the blue and green gets me. But the blue cat logo? I don't know. I don't know. This one throws me off now with the blue cat logo. I still think it looks pretty nice. Yeah, I think I like the regular Caterpillar scheme for him. I don't know, this one. Blue Caterpillar paint scheme really doesn't add up. But that's all I got. This one's throwing me off. But that's all I got. I gotta stop looking at this one for some reason. That's all I got for the paint schemes. This is what came out in the November DLC. It's $12.99 on the PlayStation Store, I believe, Xbox and Steam as well. But they're free if you purchase the Hot Pass. So if you want, go purchase a Hot Pass. then you'll get everything for free. Oh, and I'm actually forgetting. Let me go back. If you come over here to the game settings, not game settings, my bad, the sound, TJ Majors is a spotter in the game as well, so been using him. I like TJ Majors. But that's all I got. That's that Ryan Newman card, but wow, I don't like the blue Caterpillar logo. That one puts me off. That's all I got for the paint schemes. I'll go over the others in Xfinity, the race winning schemes, in a later video. I'm gonna go ahead and relax on this Thanksgiving Eve. Have a good night. Enjoy Thanksgiving, and I'll be with you guys in the next video.